as you know, last week I was pissed because I did not get Tony beforehand, like we always have been
We didn't get a live Tony. Yeah.
This week we got 2 live Tonys. So that was exciting for me.
Is that like 2 live crew?
That's going to be a Broadway show. 2 live Tonys.
Well, and what was hilarious was you sent me a message because he went live like an hour and a half before the show, because you said you texted me like he's gone live. And I always am happy to know, and I try to bookmark it because I don't want to watch them. So I just know and I even said, I'm like, we've got enough time for him to go live again beforehand. And then you're like, he did it with Schiavone. And
yeah,
I'm
surprise.
I mean, of everything I've ever clipped of the stuff that we've done, my favorite, I especially on the live show, is watching the videos of him. So I mean, we'll start with this first one here. We'll pull them up here first. Yeah. So this was
this is the one that was like 1 hour before showtime.
96 minutes specifically. Yeah, because it goes on at 6 o'clock my time, and this was at 4:24 p.m. And mine just says 200,000 views.
I learned a few things watching this, and we'll go through it.
Well, first off, is he in my grandmother's, like, not even my grandmother? So where he looks like to me, not that. Okay, so my grandmother she's a first generation Italian woman. Both of her parents came off the boat at Ellis Island, and so she's one of 10 or 11 kids. And one of the house that she grew up in, 2 of my older aunts took it over and lived there. And you went down to the basement, was where their dining room and kitchen all was, and that's the wallpaper they had. Not even wallpaper, it was like laminate.
I'm sure they didn't have that kind of sport coat on though.
Yeah, no, and not that expensive. That sport coat probably cost more than that house did. But
I gotta think that's from the official James Bond line.
I mean, it looks Armani to me. Not that I would have
a very slick look to it, you know.
Yeah, and then the t-shirt with those buttons on it. So here's my curious. So I'm looking at the numbers here, and so the tweet itself has 201.8 thousand views. That's the tweet. But then if you look at the live video, there's 36.4 thousand views. Is that just how many people have watched it over time, or is that how many people watched it live during it?
I just worry about the number when I'm watching it.
Yeah,
when I start watching it, like I get it, dude. I'm so immersed in this. Well, as soon as I get a notification, I jump into it. Okay, right off the bat, I'm one of the first 50 people in there.
Yeah, notifications are they're so important, especially with.
And as I'm doing this,
he looks
start off at like 50 to 75, and by the end of it, he was over 3,000 people.
Okay, all right. So that makes sense. I'm wondering too. So I'm sure the Twitter is like the entire time it's been up there with it, because I know sometimes things are based on like the first 24 hours or whatever with it. But Mike Glass nailed it. He looks scared. He looks terrified. That's why I made sure that I had the picture, that I had it paused on that shot, because that is the opening shot of it. And so
I can tell you what I learned prior to this starting.
All right.
Tony has had LASIK surgery. He does not need glasses at all.
Oh, God damn it.
So take that into effect.
So he's like one of those emo kids.
He doesn't need glasses. This is Drew Carey.
Okay, yeah.
He wears glasses for no reason.
Well, but he now he does. He needed them before, and for him it was his gimmick. Like his look always had them, so he would look weird without them. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've seen him with them. I've seen him without them. He looks weird either way, but oh God. All right, so here goes Tony.
He doesn't need them. He spent big money on LASIK surgery.
Yeah, of course he did.
Okay.
And that, yeah.
All right, well, listen to the beginning very closely.
Here goes Tony Khan live from my Aunt Maisie's basement in East Orange, New Jersey.
Give me the count.
4. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, stop.
Hang on. Sorry.
Hey,
sorry, I moved away from my computer. I cringed so hard on that.
All this time, I thought it was just Tony by himself.
So
if you go back and start again, I'll let it slide.
There's somebody who can't. There's a countdown.
Tony does the whole thing where he's like, "Okay, give me the count. I can't do it, Tony. Sorry. Give me the count. Give me the count." And he puts on the fake smile. He puts on that fake smile right before the camera clicks. He's got the two acts. He's got the 2 voices. They're Mickey Mouse Tony or Eeyore Tony. You know what I mean? None of which I can do. So
I could do the Eeyore Tony pretty well. I can knock that one out. Like when he's mad and I'm not gonna take that fucking shit. I can do that one, but the high pitched one I can't do. I have no high pitch in my voice. But no, I didn't. So I'm not surprised that somebody's there and doing it with him. I kind of expected that just because he'll pay someone to help him. What got me was that they didn't take the 8 seconds to edit it out. As somebody who does this now, not for a living because we haven't made any money yet, but just for fun, I do it for a lot. You could edit those things out, or like on our spaces with the way they record, sometimes it doesn't do certain, like I never know when it's going to actually start recording. That's why I wait like 5 to 10 seconds and then start speaking. Sometimes it still edits that out. Like I'll make sure it sounds right, so it doesn't come in with like, a half word or weird, it doesn't take that long to edit. Oh my God. But I'm going back. We're starting that over.
We've always seen these where he's by himself, basically.
Right. But there's somebody.
There's nobody ever there.
But we don't see him go for he doesn't hit the play button. Like I always see all the person's doing is hitting the record, pressing stop, record and stop. We've seen other videos where you could see his arms are up in the air. Sometimes there are selfies. Yeah, no, the one on the balcony was a selfie for sure. But the one that looked like he had like the tile behind him, that looked like it was on a tripod. You know what I mean? Also, and you can't see it in this video, but you can sometimes look where he's got he's doing it one of those things with a ring light. So he's got you can see a ring light in his glasses. Those are definitely selfies. But now he's got somebody there that's hitting record that didn't give him the sign, or then gave him the sign, but it already hit record.
Just watch his facial expression change when she counts. You can hear 4.
Yeah, I heard the 3, 4. Yeah,
and when it hits 2, he clicks it. It's great.
He turns it on.
Watch, he does.
Give me the count.
4. There it is.
Yep.
Hey, it's great to see you all. I appreciate you joining me. It's a big Wednesday, and we're about to go live on TBS.
Is he a fucking robot? Hey, awesome, dude. It's a great day. I hope everyone is all right. There's no, I know he doesn't have any personality or inflection anyway, but Jesus. But I will say this. Hey, I paused it 14 seconds in and he has blinked. I'm shocked by that.
Yes, right off the bat.
Shocked by that. Mm-hmm. And so now what I'm thinking is there's more than one person behind him. There's 3 or 4 people. There's one guy holding the camera, and there's one guy who just got a cue card that just holds up. Says,
there's no cue cards.
Blake. Oh my God.
Just over an hour from now for Wednesday Night Dynamite. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We're live on the Superstation, TBS.
Of course.
We are on HBO Max streaming, and we're just 1 week away from AEW Blood and Guts. Oh. It's going to be a huge, huge show tonight. I'm so...
Sweet, that lean in got me. Hang on. Looks like he's creepily leaning in at you. What's he doing?
He's starting to get excited. That's why.
Tempo
is getting picked up.
He didn't. That creepy head turn too. What is that?
Huge show tonight. I'm so excited about tonight's Dynamite. I do have an announcement to make about Blood and Guts and about tonight, the advantage battle to determine who gets the advantage in Blood and Guts matches. In the women's Blood and Guts match, we've announced.
Every time he does this, all I can picture is Charlie Day with the strings on the wall. Okay, so if they do this, and then it's that, and then we got over here. How many times do you try to explain this?
It's awesome. It's awesome. You're gonna get a good breakdown here as to what's going on. Trust me.
I'm ready. Is there math? Oh, I hope there's math.
This is my 9th time watching this thing.
I had already said that
he almost blinked. That was a half blink.
Unfortunately, due to some injuries, we've had to make some changes in the field. Unfortunately,
but I thought this was the safest company in wrestling, guys. Wait, what?
Sorry. There's a lot of injuries all over.
I feel bad for Amanada. Penelope Ford when she hurt her arm that way. It's never them that I make fun of for the injuries. It's him.
I'm going to have to make another change, and it affects tonight's show as well.
Oh.
After last week's match, the Sisters of Sin versus Jamie Hayter and Queen Amanada in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament, we saw Queen Amanada. She was frankly not 100%.
Not quite sure what to say.
Because he realized he put himself in a hole because he was going to say she went out. He was because in the NFL, if somebody goes out and plays injured, it's it's admirable. You look at
you're going to hear that. Oh, hang on a second. You're going to hear.
But he burns himself if he says he knows that. He knows she wasn't 100%. At least he doesn't sound like a robot now. And that wasn't a robot. It was a robot. That's what he sounded like.
End of the match. And Queen Aminata had said she was going to be good to compete. She wants to fight. She wants to compete. Mm-hmm. But today, here at the arena, in the pre-match examinations, the doctors have ruled out Queen Aminata. They do not want her to participate in the advantage battle. And with injuries, the doctors are skeptical and worried about putting Queen Aminata in the blood and guts.
The worried look. That worried look where he was like, oh, we're worried. Where was that?
Doctors are skeptical, which is amazing to me.
They do not want her to participate in the advantage battle. And with injuries, the doctors are skeptical and worried about
that right there. Oh, yeah. So sincere. The sincere head turn. He has definitely been taught by the same PR people that like politicians are taught by. C Money said it earlier here with the, their billionaires' kids are not well adjusted. Yeah. Especially to, like, you can tell he was babied through, like where he was. I forget where it was, but he talked about the high school that he went to. That was like a prep high school to go into the college that he went to, basically coddling them the entire way through because they're getting paid to. You're going to get good grades and make it through. He's been coddled and pushed his entire life. And that's what this is. This is what that type of human being turns out to be. And I put that in air quotes.
Putting Queen Aminata in the blood and guts match.
Oh,
she is a competitor. She wants to fight. She wants to go. But after her injuries, I think the right thing to do is for Queen Aminata to be medically taken out of this match.
Medically taken out. Is that a technical term? She was medically taken out.
Yeah, they use that in all the sports.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's medically taken out of this game.
Okay, I was just going to say breaking news on Sports Center. Patrick Mahomes has been taken out. Sorry, that's good. Patrick Mahomes has been medically taken out. God damn it, Tony.
Like he was trying to say something. I don't know what he was trying to say, but it didn't come out right.
And I know it would look weird. Tries. It would look terrible if like they had to just if they did have it written on a cue card and he was just reading it because you'd see his eyes. But pick the lesser of two evils. That would he's just there's like bullet points that he's got to cover and it's freestyle. Oh God, we're still only 2 minutes into this. Oh good Lord,
I'm sorry to do it. I know that Queen Aminata really wants to fight.
Well, she does.
She really wants to take on the opponents in this match. She's had a long-standing issue with Megan Bain.
Why are we giving the backstory for somebody who's injured?
The Triangle of Madness opponents in this blood and guts match.
She's not going to be on the show.
I am going to have Queen Aminata step aside, and we are going to have Mina Shirakawa step into this match. Mina has also a lot to fight for. She was very upset to have her undefeated run on
Mina, the ultimate replacement. There's Ultimo Monet, and now she's the Ultimo because they put her in that match randomly for against Mercedes at the pay-per-view, and now she's filling in here. Just
what do we forget? She's mad because her winning streak on Collision came to an end.
Oh God,
that's we haven't heard that yet.
All those 200,000 on Collision are just so broken up about.
Her winning streak. Her winning streak. She was winning everywhere.
Oh yeah, and the 200,000 who watched on Collision were just so sad. Or maybe 217. My bad.
Collision ended last week when she was defeated with help from the Triangle of Madness, the Sisters of Sin by Tekla, and with Mina Shirakawa's closest friend and tag team partner, Timeless Tony Storm, now announcing her participation in the match. Mina Shirakawa has said she wants to step up. Mina will fight Megan Bain tonight on Wednesday Night Dynamite.
He sounds like he's apologizing that we're not going to get to see Jabalata. Like, it's fine, buddy. Oh, God, Tony. What were you going to say, my bad? Sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say nothing. I just take this stuff in.
This is high quality material right here.
Megan Bain versus Mina Shirakawa as part of the advantage battle. And of course,
one shiny
the huge matches to determine who gets the advantage in the blood and guts. All of it starts very soon. It's just minutes away.
Minutes.
We got Wednesday Night Dynamite, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And since Mina Shirakawa is going to step up and fight Megan Bain, Mina's partner, Timeless Tony Storm, is going to make her return tonight. And Timeless Tony Storm will be on commentary for that advantage battle match tonight. It'll be Megan Bain versus Mina Shirakawa with Timeless Tony Storm on commentary tonight on Dynamite. And again, Mina is going to enter the field for the Blood and Guts match. We've got a lot of great action, so much to look forward to. It's coming up very soon, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Noise in the back.
Don't miss Wednesday Night Dynamite tonight.
This is that. There we go.
There's the shot.
There's the one.
Oh man, there's the thumbnail right there. I am gonna take a screenshot. Just don't mind me really quick here.
So what? This is 3 minutes and 59 seconds. I think he repeated himself many times about
everything he repeated himself on.
She wants to fight. She's very competitive. We get the idea. You could have. He was going the right way though. He's going the right way. He's promoting. He's promoting, which is good. But he draws it out.
He's trying. No, I'm just pulling this one up for the next one because then
his spit up makes a return.
Less than an hour later. Well, no, just a little. No, less than an hour later because the first one he finished
comes
up
out like 3-4 minutes before the show started.
Yeah, no, it's I think it was like it says a half hour, but also too.
That's not right. Because I got it right when like 10 minutes before the show started. It popped up on Twitter.
And so it's another 4.5 minutes. And so that one wasn't good enough. So he had to do it back and bring it back with cool guy Tony Schiavone, who's just like, whatever you want, boss. Sure.
This one here,
let me get my just for men in my beard.
This one here takes a whole different turn. And before we get to that, remember that the one he had the night before, the 14-minute one, 15 minutes, whatever the hell.
I've seen clips of that, but I haven't seen it all.
That was something because they have a show coming up in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Okay.
Right. That's the pay-per-view.
So he's going,
or is that
he's talking about all these people that he knows. They're meeting somewhere. I didn't comprehend most of it, but I picked up on this. Yeah. I picked up on this real quick. So they're all meeting and they're all together. So he's naming all of his friends that are there. All these people and stuff. They're all rich, beyond rich. They own the Devils. They own the 76ers. They own
all the owners'
all
kids.
This stuff.
Yeah.
And the best part about it was he invites this one woman, I think. I can't remember her name, but she owns the Devils. So he's inviting her to Brendan Byrne Arena. That's old school right there, boy. He invites her to the show. She owns the building. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah, no, I saw that. I was watching the Toonie Talk guys were watching that video, and I saw and at least on the beginning part, who's dropping all the names, and he was at some sort of like summit or something, like some sort of sports
rich man summit.
Exactly. Basically a rich owner's like a Nepo baby party is essentially what he was at. And that's the other thing he like put over. He's like, oh, I was talking to these 4 people. Oh, we've put on AEW shows in your buildings. And then I'm like, why would you say that now when that was then in the big arenas and now you're playing shows at
why would you invite somebody to your show that owns the building? That's like guy. Me, hey Jake, want to come by and watch the show at my house? Yeah. What? No
yeah, it's so weird. No,
but every name as he's reviewing those names, I'm looking as I'm going. I'm like, he's worth about $5 billion.
Right, it was a Nepo baby party.
10 billion. Okay, they're worth about $3 billion. All right, awesome, good.
Oh my god, yeah, it was just nothing but Nepo. It was a Nepo baby fest. All right, so here we go. So now we've got 5 minutes of Tony and Tony.
Tony's got a spit cup. And this one,
I've never seen liquid in any cup he's ever drank out of.
If you can explain, well, I'm not going to interrupt you too much on this one because this one takes actually some thinking. You got to really think about your history.
Oh no. Is this about? I got it. This is about our the natty that we're going to get to talk about, and not Neidhart. All right, here we go.
Hey, it's great to see you again. I'm here backstage at Wednesday Night Dynamite.
He just doesn't know how to open anything. It's great to see you again. Like you're looking at, God damn it. Like that's just weird.
He must have
not Mr. Rogers.
Look at all the extra baggage he's got in his arms.
It's his dad's jacket. He's in Shad's jacket. Oh Lord. Yeah, that is one shiny jacket though.
Dynamite with my great friend, Mr. Tony Schiavone. What an exciting show it's going to be. We had a very exciting conclusion to last week's Fright Night Dynamite, Tony. And we're about to get kicking off minutes from now on TBS, the Superstation, and on HBO Max with Wednesday Night Dynamite.
There's a reason for this.
It's our final Dynamite before next week's Blood and Guts show. Earlier, I made an announcement that was...
That's why this show was so terrible. It was a go-home show. I didn't think about that. Blood and Guts, I mean, it's on TV, but it's Blood and Guts, and they're having, no, that was why this show was so terrible. It was a go-home show. I should have put that in the fucking name.
Frankly, bittersweet announcement about the Blood and Guts match and having to make a change to the lineup.
Well,
and I had a more positive, exciting announcement to talk about. And you're going to be going out there on Dynamite to talk about this minutes from now on TBS and HBO Max.
Like, who's filming
and
this?
as you know, Tony, it means so much to me to be able to do wrestling here on the Superstation TBS with you. I'm so proud of it because I grew up watching wrestling on TBS and I grew up watching you on this channel, and it's really cool.
Hang on for a second.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
You're same age as him, right?
Yeah, he is a little bit younger than
Okay, so when TBS, when I'm watching it, when I'm 20, how old are you? 4, 5?
Yeah, in what year?
Okay, how does Tony remember watching this?
He doesn't. You watch clips of it. What for our age bracket, there is some, like, what the first kind of stuff that I can remember like seeing as a kid of wrestling on those was like the stuff from Center Stage and like bad Hogan stuff, because Hogan comes over in 92.
He's not 93. Talking about that here,
right? No, he's talking about exactly. He's talking about. He's honestly probably bringing up stuff that happened before he was born. Like,
he's talking about stuff that I watched.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's seen tapes of it, and he's gonna growing up. And I mean, now granted, I will say he probably was able to get tapes a lot easier or better than like I would have been able to with the money of it, without the internet and stuff. He can just exchange money for tapes. He doesn't tape trade, he taped bought.
Still 10 years later.
Yeah, no, because Tony just turned 43. He just had his birthday. We're born the same year, 1982. So if he's talking about anything in the 80s, like, yes, technically you could have seen it, but as a 7-year-old, you're gonna really remember exactly, like, oh, it's like you were taking notes. So he might have been, because he's a fucking
in 86,
yeah,
21 years
Tony
old.
Tony and I are 4, turning 4 that year.
You're not watching TBS. No, I'm sorry.
No,
continue.
Yeah.
It means a lot. And I have to say, one of the great traditions in wrestling, and something I'm really, really
what is that?
Something I've missed seeing on TV, Tony, is the national championship. The national championship.
We need, that's what we need more of. We need more titles, which also by the way, the NWA still honors that national championship. And
this is why there's shit going on. This is why there's shit going on, because of this, because what he says.
Championship goes back, I believe, to when Georgia Championship Wrestling appeared on TBS, the Superstation. It goes back to before I was even born. Yeah. And if I'm correct, Tony, the national title came to work with you when Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and Georgia Championship Wrestling merged.
Yeah, in 1985.
Talking with the cup.
Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Georgia.
And he keeps referring to Schiavone, like asking, like, before I was born, right? And his eyes look more to the left than to Tony at his right. Like, he doesn't know.
He likes to make camera contact with us. That's all.
Well, because it's great to see us.
I don't understand the significance of the cup. I don't.
I don't either.
Nothing in there.
It's a comfort thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think so too, Mike. And I hope he does.
The Championship Wrestling merged, and there was a U.S. championship and there was a national championship, and these two championships together were put together. One match
together were put together
back in 1986, and it became the U.S. championship. So we haven't had a national champion in almost 40 years, Tony.
Wow, 39 years.
Owns that. That's
right, exactly. Yeah, you haven't had it because, you know what also happened around that time? The Turner buyout, you jackass. And they weren't the NWA anymore. Oh God!
And they go over 39 years since there was a national champion here on TBS. I think it's a great tradition. Also, there's promoters all over the country looking to book the top AEW stars.
Nope.
And there's wrestlers all over
I'm sure there are, but just because they're booking 7 seats in a barn and they want to book AEW,
they're really not, though. They're really not. They're really not.
No,
they're not.
I don't know.
You look around the independent scene, there's not a lot of AEW guys there. Sorry.
No, the independent scene that I always see the big Evs are Cardona, Big Trouble Ben Bishop, and the veteran Jack Vaughn. Like those are the biggest indie stars that I see.
AEW chasing gold. And it's a tradition that goes back and something I have always wanted to have here in AEW, and something for years that I've wanted to bring back here to TBS. And
of course you do. It's a belt. You've got to have another belt
to do these kinds of things, to create these kinds of memories, to create these kinds of lasting legacies in pro wrestling.
I'd pay money to know what's going on in Schiavone's head right there. Like, because he plays nice. I feel like there is a part of him that knows this is all bullshit and he sold his soul, but he's got what, 6 kids and probably like 15 grandkids. He's got to put them all through college.
He's got
ladies putting my kids through college. Like that's.
However, he does know the history of this. And
and that's
I've wanted to bring the national title back for a long time, and we're going to be bringing the national title back. You're going to be talking more about it on TBS minutes from now. But I can tell you, there's going to be at AEW Full Gear a casino gauntlet match to determine who will go out on TBS, who will be the first national champion on the Superstation since 1986.
At least it's not a tournament. The moment, because I first heard about this being announced without knowing how they were going to have it be won, and I just assumed it was going to be automatically a tournament. So the fact that it's not,
I don't think they would do that right now. Not right now.
Stick around, C-Money. That's like 80% of my brain is Simpsons references, and I will make every single damn one I can because it's my name on the show and it's fun. I'm glad somebody got it and laughed. That's my entire goal.
It's going to be a very prestigious opportunity to be the national champion.
Is correct, Mike.
I've spoken to other promoters. I know my friends at New Japan Strong are anxious to bring an AEW.
Ain't nobody his friend over there. He is.
It's not true. Tanahashi loves him.
Well, I'm sure he pays him nicely, but
no, Tanahashi really likes him.
Does he?
Not yet. Not even a
gutted his cover. All right. He's gutted his.
That's why they're still in business together.
Yeah, I just figured Tony was putting out a big paycheck.
You national champion.
But that's what I always
defend the title in New Japan. I know in Ring of Honor we would love to see the AEW national champion make appearances, and of course here on Dynamite on Collision, a national champion could be a great thing. And it's going to be great bringing the national title back to the Superstation after all these years. And you will be out there on Dynamite minutes from now on TBS, where it all began. And you'll be out there talking about who some of the participants in this casino gauntlet match are going to be.
Look forward, because if you think about the national championship, the great wrestlers who held the national championship. Wahoo McDaniel was the last one to hold the national championship.
Right here,
Tommy Rich held the national championship.
He's
As
wild.
We know, Paul Orndorff, some of the great names in wrestling. You've always been about tradition.
Some of those great names
that's not true. Since when has Tony Khan been all about tradition? Now, I'm not even picking on him. I'm not even making a joke.
Again,
when's AEW been based on tradition?
It's not ever. But I will say this. Back to my statement I made earlier about like how he's been trained by a PR group like politicians. When they started, he said it was going to be sports-based. They were going to honor tradition. It was going to be like Mid-South. And then in the first match, he had a legless man. In the first match on the first show. So like he says what he wants to and just thinks his base is dumb enough to believe it. And honestly, like, look at the sickos.
We're not here to talk that. We're here to be nice to him, remember? Go with the program. Go with the program.
Yeah, I will. I'm not opposed to selling out.
EBS National Championship. That's a lot of tradition right there.
It's a great tradition. There have been some
that you don't have any part of. You don't own this tradition.
Some of the great ones. And again, when you have a title that's got this kind of prestige,
just because it was on TBS doesn't mean anything.
Great champions like those, great champions like Dusty Rhodes. You had Jack Briscoe, and like you said, Paul Orndorff, Tommy Rich, Ted DiBiase, so many great wrestlers to hold the national title. And I can't think of a better way to bring it back to pro wrestling than right here on TBS, the Superstation, and with you, Tony Schiavone, talking about it.
Grab his ass.
Yeah, nice pat on it. Good job.
Give him a slap on the fanny.
I just, what is he like? Where does his brain we're on TBS, so the national champion was on TBS. it was a different promotion. It was, you don't own the fucking lineage of any of this.
See,
you can
if I use Tony Khan brain, I could figure out where he's going with here.
Easily. Oh, I know exactly. Yeah. But if I was Tony Khan brain, well, never mind.
It all is happening very soon. Wednesday Night Dynamite begins minutes from now.
Still minutes.
It all kicks off 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on TBS and HBO Max.
Yes,
we'll see you all very soon. Thank you.
That long.
Wait.
Oh God, that long hold.
There we go. That was awesome. He looked at Schiavone and goes, "Smile, damn it, smile."
The amount of cringe from that was so awkward. Oh, and yes,
great.
Mike Mondo would disagree with both Tonys in that moment. Yeah, that was. Oh my God.
I wonder if he just thinks that since he has Schiavone, he can just
say whatever the hell he wants. I don't know. I mean, that's clearly how
it's odd. It's an odd tack to take. Let's go with this.
I don't ever understand what I mean. Like you said, if you put Tony Khan brain, you can figure it out. Like, but even still, like, do you think does he think he's that entitled where he can just be like, yes, I can do this. Like, I'm allowed to. No one's gonna say no. Like, no one's gonna be bothered by it. Like,
I guess I can kind of understand if he's on, which he is, he's on TBS. Maybe he thinks he just kind of owns the lineage.
Yeah, but I mean, we've heard before too of things where like his legal team doesn't vet stuff and like he starts to do something that maybe he shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Like,
I just doesn't. I will almost guarantee you this had no pass through of anybody.
Right, exactly.
Tony, that was it.
And they just thought it'd be fine. They just thought it'd be cool. Like, I don't. Yeah, no, and that's how they got into Dynamite. And that
if you're just showing up to listen to us do Dynamite, hit the like button for us, please. That was I watched Tony Khan. I watch Tony Khan live on Twitter every opportunity I can get. That deserves a like, doesn't it?
Yes, no, I appreciate, and you keep me abreast of the knowledge, and then we can live react to them. But yeah, he's oddly like mesmerizing to a point though, but it's like mesmerizing in the worst possible way. It's like watching like a train wreck in the sense where you like know how bad it's gonna be, but you can't look away because you know how bad it's gonna be. He's just so cringe. And yeah, that stuff with Schiavone. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was great.
I would feel bad for Schiavone, but I don't because he gets a great paycheck. So